Nebuchadnezzar the king made an image of pure gold. It was 60 cubits high, and its width 6 cubits. He set it up in the plain of Dura, in the province of Babylon. The king sent word to gather all of his satraps, governors, counselors, and all those selected magistrates, officials, and rulers of the province to dedicate the image which the king had erected. They stood before the image that the king set up. Then a herald cried out with authority, "When you hear the sound of the horn, flute, lyre, and psaltery, you'll worship the image with priority. Whoever doesn't worship shall be cast into the fire." When the people heard the horn, flute, psaltery, and lyre, they fell down and worshipped the image of gold that Nebuchadnezzar had set up. Chaldeans came forth and accused the Jews, speaking to the king, "O king, live forever. You've made a decree that when you hear the flute and lyre, fall down and worship the image or face fire. Certain Jews who've been set over the province have not paid regard to you, O king. They don't serve you or worship the golden image which you have set up to your majesty." Nebuchadnezzar was furious, gave command to bring Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, Jewish boys, to the king. He spoke to them and said, "I'll give you one more chance. Worship the image or face the circumstance. If you're ready at the time you hear the harp and lyre, you will fall down and worship, or you will face the fire. If you don't worship and heed the warning that I gave, I hope your God is willing and able to save." The 3 Jewish boys replied to the king, "We've no need to answer you in this matter. Our God whom we serve is able to deliver us from you and from the fiery furnace." King Nebuchadnezzar was full of fury. The expression on his face had really changed. He commanded that the furnace be 7 times hotter, and certain mighty men cast them in. "These men were bound in coats and other garments," said the king, "and cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace." The king's command was urgent. The furnace was very hot. The fire killed those men who took the Jewish boys up. The king said these 3 men fell down into the fiery furnace. Then Nebuchadnezzar was astonished, blown away. He rose and said, "Did we not cast 3 men into the fire? There are 4 men loose, and the 4th is like the Son of God." The king went near the fiery furnace and said, "Servants of the Most High, come out and come here to me." The king's counselors gathered near and saw these men alive. On their bodies fire had no power, allowing them to survive. Nebuchadnezzar spoke and said, "Blessed be their God, who sent his angel and delivered his 3 servants. They trusted him and have frustrated the king's word. They should serve nor worship any god except their own. Therefore I decree that any people, nation, or language which speaks anything against their God shall be cut in pieces, and their houses be made an ash heap, because there is no other God who can deliver like this." Then the king promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the province of Babylon.